to White Mountains Today, the show that gets you ready for the White Mountains with information, fun, and prizes. I'm Wendy Howell, and we have a great show in store for you. In this hour, we'll talk mountain biking and more with Lisa McCoy of Great Glen Trails and the Mount Washington Auto Road. It's Christmas in July with Greg Vanderveer of the Christmas Loft. A bear problem affects a White Mountain campground. And the chilling story of the Willey family in Crawford Notch. Plus, all show long, we're playing Watch and Win. July's grand prize is a White Mountain vacation at your choice of Eastern Slope Inn or Attitash Mountain Village. This week, you can also win 2 passes to Lost River Gorge, the Mount Washington Auto Road, and an outside t-shirt and a water bottle. Get ready, it's all coming up on White Mountains Today after a quick break for our local weather.
Good morning, everybody. We are live in North Conway. Current temperature in the village, 69 degrees, warming up today to about 87 or so. But a beautiful morning with blue skies and nary a cloud in the sky. Going over to our weather map, you can see some shower activity across the northeast. The chance of us seeing a shower or thunder shower this afternoon is rather slim. Greater chances tomorrow afternoon and into the evening for that. Let's go over to our radar. And again, you can see the shower activity staying well to our south, which means we're going to have a dry day today. Dry in terms of precipitation anyway. It will be humid out there, with lots of sunshine. To our forecast from the National Weather Service, today mostly sunny, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. Highs will be in the mid to upper 80s, light and variable winds. A chance of rain just about 20% or so. So a good outdoor activity day. Just remember to stay hydrated with that high humidity. Good day to be on the water today. Saco River, one of our many lakes. Tonight's forecast, partly cloudy. Again, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms in the evening. And then mostly clear after midnight. Lows will be in the lower 60s. Light and variable winds. Chance of rain tonight, 20%. And the forecast for Monday, partly sunny. Showers are more likely with a chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. Humid again with highs in the lower 80s. Light and variable winds becoming south around 10 miles per hour in the afternoon. Chance of rain and or thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon sits at 70%. And looking ahead to the weekly forecast, Tuesday looks like sunshine with possibly some afternoon showers. Wednesday, partly sunny. And Thursday looks like a showery day with possibly some thunderstorms as well. But you can see temperatures quite seasonable for this time of year, topping out into the mid-80s for the most part. And humidity will be building throughout the week as well. Let's go to our higher summits forecast from the Mount Washington Observatory. Today, Mount Washington will be in and out of the clouds, trending towards clearing under partly sunny skies. A slight chance of afternoon rain showers or thunderstorms. High will be around 60 degrees today with winds west 25 to 40 miles per hour, decreasing later this afternoon 5 to 20. Becoming light and variable at times, so kind of a calm day on top of the rock pile as well. Let's take a look around the White Mountains, presented by White Mountain Oil and Propane. Serving this community for 3 generations, White Mountain Oil and Propane is always there for you, and that is a live look of Mount Washington, or at Mount Washington, from Conway. It's quite a hazy morning out there, despite the clear skies. And let's check out some images from the Mount Washington Observatory. That is a live look at the summit, where it looks like we do have a group already making its way to the top of the rock pile for a picture with the summit sign. And a view from the deck looking east across Pinkham Notch and into Maine. And this is a close-up image of Tuckerman Ravine. Again, courtesy of MountWashington.org. This is taken from Wildcat Mountain, just across the road in Pinkham Notch, New Hampshire. So good hiking weather today. And from Cranmore Mountain Resort, looking across towards the Moat Range and Mount Shakura. A clear but hazy morning out there. Again, temperatures starting off about 70 degrees. A wider view of Mount Washington from Wildcat. You can see both ravines in this picture. And no clouds on the summit yet. They could flirt with some clouds here and there. And there's Boot Spur, popular hiking destination. And let's even go down to East Madison, King Pine, New Hampshire. Blue skies down there as well. Temperatures on the summit of Mount Washington, 53 degrees. At the base of Mount Washington, it is 62, and it is 69 in North Conway Village.
Welcome back to White Mountains Today. I'm Wendy Howell, and here's what's happening.
This weekend, Mount Washington Observatory will host its 22nd annual Seek the Peak. The main event takes place Saturday the 16th at Great Glen Trails, where all are invited to the Adventure Expo, featuring outdoor gear brands, product clinics and giveaways, recreation nonprofits, food trucks, and music in a festival atmosphere, all at the base of Mount Washington. Visitors can take part in product clinics and giveaways, run or watch a trail race, and enjoy food, beer, and live music. Local radio DJ Roy Prescott will be spinning tunes from noon to 2 p.m., followed by the Bear Mountain Band playing live music from 2 to 4. Proceeds to benefit the observatory's work in weather and climate in the White Mountains. Monday, July 18th is Locals Day at Cranmore. There'll be 2-for-1 bike park and scenic chairlift tickets for permanent residents of Carroll, Coos, and Oxford counties. Based on availability, must show proof of residency on ticket pickup. Purchase tickets at cranmore.com. Under Armour is hosting a grand reopening, July 20th through the 24th, to celebrate its relocation within Settlers Green. Festivities include live entertainment, free fitness classes, and a free gift with purchase prize kiosk. Shoppers will also have the chance to save 20% off purchases during the event when they visit the new experiential concept store. The new Under Armour store opens at 10 a.m. on Wednesday, July 20th at Suite E12 next to the Timberland store near the main entrance to Settlers Green Outlet Village. Find links and more info on these events at our website, whitemountains.tv.
Recently, the White Mountain National Forest made the decision to close one of its campgrounds and the surrounding area to all entry until further notice. The reason? A bear. This site is 4th Iron Campground, an adjoining beach area on the Saco River in Crawford Notch. Forest Service personnel have identified a black bear that has been habituated to receiving food rewards and is showing no fear of humans. For public safety, as of this recording, all entry to 4th Iron Campground is prohibited, with violators subject to a $200 citation. Chris Prue has more on how to properly coexist with bears in the backcountry.
So, you're in the White Mountains and you see a bear. What should you do? Obviously, a lot depends on the situation, but here are a few general guidelines from Mary Beth Skylas of Backpacker. Mary reports that some data suggests encounters with aggressive bears are increasing, and human carelessness may be one of the most significant causes. Most bear attacks do not involve a mom protecting her cubs, as you might think. A study published in 2011 showed that 92% of the bears responsible for these types of attacks were actually male. Mother black bears often pound the ground, bluff charge, or herd their cubs up a tree in the face of danger instead. Rather, most attacks are motivated by food and committed by bears accustomed to being around humans. Another leading cause of bear attacks is unleashed pets. Mary says that while the typical black bear is more likely to run away from conflict than to create it, many bear attacks begin as scuffles with dogs. When pet owners step in to prevent or stop an altercation, they can become targets of the agitated bear. From New Hampshire Fish and Game, here are some things you can do to avoid bear encounters. Remove bird feeders from yards, keep garbage secure, and clean and store grills in a safe location. Here's what to do if you see a bear. If it's in your yard or from a comfortable distance, make loud noises by shouting, banging pots and pans, or using an air horn to scare the bear from the area. Then make sure you remove any bear attractants that brought the bear into the area in the first place. If you come upon a bear at a close distance, begin repeating, "Hey bear," in a calm voice. Maintain eye contact and slowly back away. Do not run or climb trees, and give the bear a clear escape route. Remember, bear conflicts are a community issue. It is important to work together to remove bear attractants and never intentionally feed a bear. That leads to diminished fear of humans and future aggressive encounters. As the saying goes, a fed bear is a dead bear. Find the link on our website, whitemountains.tv, to Mary's full article in Backpacker, part of the Outside family.
Now it's time for fun. Here's a sample of our favorite attractions here in the White Mountains.
Try these summer attractions in the White Mountains. Mount Washington Auto Road is open daily for drive-yourself trips and guided tours in their stage vans. Experience the world above treeline with infamous weather and amazing views. This season marks the first time ever that the Auto Road is 100% paved from the base to the summit. Great Glen Trails, located at the base of the Mount Washington Auto Road, is open for mountain biking. Bring your own bike or rent one at the Base Lodge. They also offer kayaking tours, including guided wildlife paddling tours on the quiet Androscoggin River. Advance reservations needed for kayaking. The Conway Scenic Railroad in North Conway is open with 3 different excursions, including the family favorite Conway Valley Train, 55 minutes round trip, Sawyer River excursions, which are just over 2 hours, and the Mountaineer Train through spectacular Crawford Notch, which is 4 to 5 hours depending on the trip. Buy tickets online at conwayscenic.com. Find links to these and other fun attractions right now at whitemountains.tv.
Coming up on White Mountains Today, what happened to the Willie family in Crawford Notch? How much money do professional mountain bikers make? And festivals coming to Pinkham Notch with guest Lisa McCoy of Great Glen Trails and the Mount Washington Auto Road. But right now, it's time to play Watch and Win.
All right, time to play Watch and Win. You're watching White Mountains Today on White Mountains TV. And we want you to win this prize today. We're giving away an Outside Mountain Graphic cotton hoodie. It's a unisex size medium. We got this from the Outside shop at shop.outsideonline.com. You can get all your outside swag there. But they also have gear, accessories, clothing for any outdoor activity that you can imagine. And if you're an O Plus member, you get 10% off each purchase. We also have a July grand prize. Every correct answer you submit in July gets you 3 entries into our monthly grand prize drawing for a free White Mountain vacation. The winner gets to choose a 2-night stay at either the Eastern Slope Inn in North Conway or at Attitash Mountain Village in Bartlett, 2 of the premier resorts in the White Mountains. Choose your destination, choose your dates, and have fun. We'll draw 1 winner in early August. We're actually also going to give people everybody who wants one, a free entry. Just go to our website, whitemountains.tv, click Win Prizes, and you can get 1 free entry there. But if you want to get 3 entries right now, plus a chance at today's Outside hoodie prize, get ready. Go to whitemountains.tv right now, click Win Prizes, or if you're watching on our website, just click the button right below the video screen and get ready to answer this question. Which of these is not a peak in the presidential range? Of course, the presidential range consists of Mount Washington, Mount Jefferson, Mount Adams, and 2 of these other mountains, but one of these is not. Which of these is not in the presidential range? Is it Mount Monroe, Mount Lincoln, or Mount Eisenhower? One of those is not. Tell us which one is not. Go to our website, whitemountains.tv, click the button to send your answer, and we're going to check all our entries in just a little bit and let you know who our first qualifier is for today's prize, the Outside hoodie. Good luck. White Mountains Today is brought to you by the Eastern Slope Inn. Enjoy spacious suites and full kitchens in the heart of North Conway Village. And by Attitash Mountain Village. Reconnect with family and nature at our White Mountain, New Hampshire resort.
The story of White Mountain Oil and Propane began in 1941. Since then, it's been neighbor helping neighbor for generations of customers. When you call from Chicora, they won't ask how to spell it. They'll say, "We have someone there now. His name is Bob." They have the largest storage facility north of Concord, so you won't hear "see you next week." You'll hear "be right over." They know this valley and they know what you need to enjoy it in year-round comfort. White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you.
The Whalestail, New England's favorite water park in beautiful Lincoln, New Hampshire. Join us.
Catch the wave, catch the wave, catch the wave, catch the wave. The Whalestail Water Park Wave.
Bigger, better, legendary. Alpine Adventures is New England's zipline and outdoor adventure destination. We know fun, and we do it differently. Pick your adventure or do them all. Alpine Adventures. Get out of your element at alpinezipline.com.
Need brake work? Take it to North Conway Midas. Not only will you get expert, warranted work done, but in the month of July, you'll also be supporting Jen's Friends Cancer Foundation. 10% of all brake work proceeds in July benefits Jen's Friends, which supports those battling cancer right here in the Mount Washington Valley. It's the Break for Breast campaign going on now at North Conway Midas. Call 603-356-9404 to make your appointment today.
Welcome to Barley and Salt Tap House and Kitchen, a contemporary eatery with 30 ever-changing craft beers, full bar, and a street food menu with international variety. Looking for the latest craft brew? This is the place. Seasonal shared plates, craft cocktails, killer playlists, right here. Our high-energy industrial atmosphere accommodates large parties indoors and out. Barley and Salt delivers the perfect pour in an atmosphere unique to Mount Washington Valley. Barley and Salt. Savor the hops, relish the flavor.
Enjoy summer entertainment every Friday night at the Sunset Concert Series on stage at Theater in the Wood, Intervale. N-Train hits the stage July 22nd with percussive music ranging from rock, blues, calypso, zydeco, and heavy drums. Get tickets and see the full lineup at theaterinthewood.org.
Welcome back to White Mountains Today. I'm Wendy Howell, and here's what's happening.
The 2022 Arts Jubilee Summer Concert Series continues at Cranmore Mountain on July 21st with the performance of Live at the Fillmore, the definitive Allman Brothers tribute. Keying in the distinctive sound of the Allman Brothers Band, Live at the Fillmore treats their work with the same care the original band did years before. You can find additional info at artsjubilee.org. The Moat Mountain Smokehouse Sunset Concert Series at Theater in the Wood continues on July 22nd with N-Train. Epic in sound and kaleidoscopic in vision, the eclectic Martha's Vineyard-based six-piece N-Train has been thrilling critics and fans alike since its inception. On July 23rd, Castle in the Clouds, in collaboration with Great Waters, presents Concerts in the Clouds. This week's performance is the ELO Experience, a tribute to Electric Light Orchestra. They are widely recognized as the world's premier tribute to ELO due to their brilliant arrangements, flawless musicianship, and superlative vocals. Find links and more info on these events at our website, whitemountains.tv.
Looking for live music? We'll help you find it. Here's the White Mountain Live Entertainment Calendar. Now, for one of these mountains' most famous stories, Crawford Notch State Park is known for dramatic beauty and a dramatic tale of what happened there to the Willey family. Here's the story.
Crawford Notch is the heart of the White Mountains in more ways than one. Its distinctive U-shaped form, carved by glaciers over 10,000 years ago, Crawford Notch is the most centrally located of the White Mountain notches, surrounded on all sides by miles and miles of national forest. It's the headwaters of the Saco River, one of New England's largest and most important waterways, though just a small stream in the Notch, except where it's dammed to form a kid's fishing pond. Crawford Notch is a great central location for sharing an outdoor adventure. Whether it be a challenging hike into the Presidentials, a family hike to Mount Willard for an extraordinary view, or a half-day adventure to Ripley or Arethusa waterfalls. And Crawford Notch is the source of some of the White Mountains' most famous pioneer stories.
The Crawford family, for whom the ravine is named today, became legend in establishing one of the first inns in the White Mountains and blazing many of the first hiking trails, including the Crawford Path to Mount Washington. Another legend is that of the Willie Slide. In 1826, the Willie family was running an inn in the Notch when a major rainstorm hit. Trapped between a rising Saco River and the rumblings of the mountain overhead, the Willie family fled their house only to be caught and killed in a horrible landslide. Ironically, the river never reached the house, and the slide was diverted away from the house, leaving it unharmed. The event inspired Nathaniel Hawthorne's story The Ambitious Guest, and made the White Mountains a symbolic setting where man and nature struggled to coexist. Today, most of Crawford Notch is a state park with a visitor center, gift shop, and ice cream stand. The Willie family is memorialized at a site near where the house stood. For more information on this and other cool places in the White Mountains, visit whitemountains.tv.
Here is your local live entertainment calendar.
Stay tuned. Lisa McCoy of Mount Washington Auto Road and Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center joins us next to talk about festivals and attractions in Pinkham Notch. It's right after this break for local weather and conditions.
All right, live in North Conway, current temperature 72 degrees with blue skies and sunshine overhead. Humidity is building. It's going to be a warm one today with temperatures getting up into the mid to upper 80s. Very summery day across the White Mountains, but a good day, I think, for most outdoor activities, especially if they involve water. Good day to be on the Saco River or dipping into the Swift River or on any of the lakes in the region. Let's check our weather map for today. From the National Weather Service, today looks mostly dry with the exception of an afternoon shower or thunderstorm, but increasing humidity. Humidity continues to build into next week with chances for showers and storms late Monday and Monday night, followed by the heat peaking mid to late next week. And we will check our radar for the mountains. That's not it. Oh dear. There we go. You can see rain showers off to our south, and again, there could be some popping up this afternoon, but right now the chance is only at 20%, so all in all, it looks like a good day precipitation-wise. The only problem will be heat, humidity, and sunshine, if you consider those problems. Let's go to our forecast. Today in North Conway, mostly sunny, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. Highs in the mid-80s, light and variable winds. Chance of rain is at 20%. Tonight's forecast is partly cloudy with a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms in the evening, and then mostly clear after midnight. Lows will be in the lower 60s, light winds once again. Forecast for Monday, partly sunny. Showers are likely with a chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. It'll be humid once again with highs in the lower 80s, light and variable winds becoming 10 in the afternoon. Tomorrow, you can see the chance of precipitation is at 70%, so more likely to have that shower or rumble of thunder pass through, especially in the afternoon hours into the evening, and that will continue into Monday night. Showers likely with a chance of thunderstorms. Again, humid, lows in the upper 60s. Chance of precipitation is 70%. And warm air, humidity continue throughout most of the week. Tuesday looks a little bit sunny with a chance of showers. Wednesday, partly cloudy. And Thursday, some shower and thunderstorm activity returns with a high of 87. Now for the higher summits forecast. If you were headed to the top of Mount Washington today, here's what you'll find. In and out of the clouds, trending towards clearing under partly sunny skies. So all in all, a nice bright day on the summit. Slight chance of afternoon rain showers or thunderstorms. The high will be around 60 degrees. Winds will be west 25 to 40, but diminishing throughout the day, even becoming light at times, which we all know is pretty unique, rare for Mount Washington. There's a view from Conway up towards Mount Washington. The summit is in the clear, but there is a bit of haze, not that crisp view you'd like to see with the blue skies. And let's go up to the summit of Mount Washington right now. That is the summit with people taking some souvenir photos at the summit sign. Some clouds overhead, but Nice view to the south and the east there towards North Conway. Temperature right now on the summit is, 53 degrees. It's 66 degrees at the base of Mount Washington. And looking east across the observatory deck, the view from Wildcat Mountain looking across towards Bootspur on Mount Washington. A good hiking day. And from Cranmore, looking across towards the moats, blue skies overhead, back to North Conway Village, where temperature again is 72 degrees, warming up into the mid-80s.
Everybody, welcome to White Mountains Today. I'm Wendy Howell, your host, and I'm sitting here with Lisa McCoy. Lisa, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks, Wendy, for having me. It's great to meet you.
Thank you. So you are from Great Glens Trail.
Yes.
You've got a lot of stuff going on this summer.
We do. So Great Glen Trails is right at the base of the Mount Washington Autoroad, if anyone's not familiar with our location. Beautiful, scenic Pinkham Notch, New Hampshire. So it's just a little bit north of North Conway, 25 minutes or so up Route 16. Yeah. And between the Autoroad and Great Glen Trails and now our Glen House Hotel, it's a beautiful destination, and there's so many different activities that you can do while you're there visiting.
Yes, absolutely. Hiking, biking,
yep,
kayaking.
Kayaking, indeed.
That's exciting.
We have it all. And for our kayak trips, we always recommend that you book it online in advance. We have half-day kayak flatwater trips, full-day flatwater trips. We also offer sunset trips every other week. It's really kind of a special trip. We take folks on the Androscoggin River, and there's this one section. I mean, the guides have been talking about the eagles, and they've seen a moose this season, and even a bear, far enough away.
Yeah, thankfully.
Turtles, and they always leave some room for swimming if it's warm. It is a fantastic experience. And then for those folks who are excited about kind of dialing up their kayaking experience, we do offer whitewater kayak clinics.
Oh, okay.
And it's an awesome way to get into the sport. If you've kind of casually been curious about whitewater kayaking, around this area we have so much whitewater. And if you're curious about it, it's super high qualified guides to teach you how to do it safely.
Good.
So we offer all sorts of stuff on the water.
So full family entertainment.
100%.
Wonderful. So on the agenda for this summer, you have a lot of big events coming up. So July 31st is coming right up, and that is another big event that's coming. What is that one all about?
So that one is our Adaptive Sports Partners of the North Country, and this event is a fundraiser for that organization, and we close the Autoroad for this event until 11 o'clock that morning. So we don't offer guided tours or drive yourself until 11 o'clock. But if you're interested in getting involved, they do welcome volunteers. There are folks who go up early in that morning to bring down some of the athletes or the participants. So all sorts of different ways that you can get involved. And that is an adaptive ascent for sunrise in the morning. And so there's usually like 12 or 14 adaptive athletes that participate in this event. And then each team kind of helps and assists each athlete make their way to the summit for sunrise. And it's a really spectacular, one of our most heartfelt events. I'm a big fan.
Oh, and so how would someone sign up for that?
Sure. So you can go on our website, mt-washington.com, and under events you'll see Adaptive Sports Sunrise Ascent, and that will connect you through to the Adaptive Sports Partners of the North Country. And they're based out of Franconia, so there are partners in the North Country, and they do all sorts of activities for adaptive athletes throughout the year, whether or not it's biking or skiing in the winter. So just giving opportunities for everybody to participate in sports.
Great. Oh, wonderful. So another fun event. And then further into the summer, beginning of August, we have 24-hour race.
24 Hours at Great Glen is an iconic, amazing event that happens at Great Glen Trails. we have this network of single track and carriage roads, and the carriage roads are wonderful if you just want to take a stroll, or if you have a trail-a-bike, or one of those little, little trail tag-along bikes for kids to bike with you.
Yep.
And then there's more challenging single track. And so the 24 hours, it's a mountain bike race, and it incorporates pretty much all of the trails that are available for biking at Great Glen. And super fun. You can do it as a solo rider. You can do it as a team of 2. You can do it as a team of 4, or a cruiser class team of 5.
Okay.
And there's a 12-hour option as well. So if you feel like you just want to go to bed at midnight, you can do that.
You just gotta quit.
You're just done. You can do that, or you can do the full 24 hours.
Okay.
And it goes from noon on Saturday, August 6th, until noon on Saturday, August 7th. Okay. So right through the night, and some of the more special moments are riding either at night or first thing in the morning when the dew is kind of settling on the grass and like the mist's coming up. Who knows what the weather will be like this upcoming race, but hopefully we'll have good weather, and it's an awesome event. We've got food trucks, and we have live music on for Friday night.
Okay.
It's hosted by Moat Mountain. They're our title sponsor. Presented by Barker Mountain Bikes and Specialized Bikes. So we have all sorts of kind of support for this amazing and iconic event.
And it was 25 years running up until a few years ago, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. So it was kind of started back 1995, I want to say.
Yeah.
And then we were supposed to host it in 2020, but of course COVID happened. And then, so we brought it back in 2021, and it was Moat Mountain's 21st anniversary as a brewery here in the Mount Washington Valley, and so they turned 21, and so we did 21 and 21, and this year they're 22 and 22. So, super fun event. And you can still sign up as a racer if you're motivated and you're super excited. You're like, I want to give this a go, even if it's a 12-hour race. And we're also really looking for volunteers. Okay. And so if you want to just participate and get involved, we just ask that volunteers commit to a 4-hour shift. They come, there's all sorts of roles. You can help with timing, you can help us with registration. You could help us with the kids race. We have a 24 minutes of Great Glen, which is super fun for the kids. Yes. We set up this whole little course for the kids to race around. It's pretty awesome.
Another full family event.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Yep.
So you can register to be a rider. You can register to be a volunteer at greatglentrails.com. That is August 6th and 7th?
That's correct.
Okay, that's wonderful. Is there anything else that's happening that you want to share?
Man, it's such a packed summer. I should mention that we are hosting a sunrise drive on July 24th. That is Sunday, July 24th. So we open the toll house first thing, 4 o'clock in the morning, for anybody who would like to drive themselves to the summit of Mount Washington to perhaps catch a glimpse of the summit and the sunrise from the summit of the highest peak in the Northeast. And sunrise that day is at 5:30, 5:25, I think, to be exact. It's amazing how I know that.
See.
Yeah, so, who knows what the weather will bring, of course.
Yeah.
The weather is the name of the game on Mount Washington. But go to the Mount Washington Observatory website, and they have a higher summits forecast that they release. And so you can take a look at that and gauge how Sunday morning on the 24th the weather will be.
So you can plan accordingly.
Exactly. And that's why you need to come to Seek the Peak and support the observatory so that they can
do so much for us.
They really do.
Wonderful.
So
thank you so much.
Thank
Lisa
you
McCoy from
so-
Great Glen Trails and the Auto Road. Thank you for coming.
Thanks so much, Wendy. It's great to be here.
The food, the party, the legend. The Red Parka Pub in Glen is where the Valley rallies for hand-cut steaks grilled to perfection, hefty appetizers, freshly ground burgers, chicken, seafood, plus great salads and the Parka's famous barbecue ribs. Kids' entrees come with dessert and beverage refills. Awesome events for great causes and the hottest nightlife in the Valley with live music and dancing. The Red Parka Steakhouse and Pub, a Valley original, Route 302, downtown Glen.
Jam Jam Revival is back August 28th, an outdoor family music and art festival in Bicentennial Park, Denmark, Maine, with food trucks, traditional crafts, stilt walkers, kids activities, and music by the Mallet Brothers, Jason Spooner Band, and B Parks and the Hornets. Children under 12 are free.
Style is about being inspired. At Spruce Hurricane, our style inspiration comes from the natural beauty of our surroundings. The reds and golds of autumn leaves, shining stars glistening in the night, turquoise skies that stretch to eternity. Our collection of merchandise is as diverse as the New England weather. Footwear and outerwear may be inspired by snowdrifts and ski slopes or by pastures and open fields. Handcrafted jewelry and accessories, leather belts and handbags, sweaters and jeans or boots and jackets, all are combined with color, texture, and artistry to inspire you. Explore your style inspiration at Spruce Hurricane, where the wilderness blends with city sophistication in the heart of North Conway Village. And check us out on Facebook for your daily style inspiration.
Enjoy majestic views from the dining room, screen porch, or cozy pub of Max's Pub at Snow Village Inn. Feast on Maine Coast oysters, fresh catch, juicy steaks, and craft cocktails served by attentive staff. Max's Pub, Snow Village Inn, Eaton.
Welcome to Woodstock Inn Brewery, an 11-time Best of New Hampshire winner. It's no wonder so many people come to play and plan to stay. Enjoy the cozy yet adventurous menu of our top-rated restaurant set inside an authentic 1890s train station, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner with indoor and seasonal outdoor dining options, a garden patio, the Dam Bar made from real beaver felled logs, live music, entertainment, and more. Brewery tours are offered daily. Sample our classics like Pig's Ear Brown Ale, 4,000 Footer IPA, and Red Rack Ale. Or try our newest beers like Moody Brew or Mosaic Papaya Pale Ale, most of which are available for purchase in our gift shop or on tap. With 40 unique rooms and suites and a location central to many of the area's favorite family-friendly attractions, the Woodstock Inn Brewery is the perfect base camp for weddings, events, and your family's next White Mountains adventure. Visit WoodstockinnNH.com. Woodstock Inn Brewery, powered by New Hampshire.
Settlers Green is the local destination for tax-free shopping, outdoor dining, and endless activities in North Conway. Shop brands that families love, like Crocs and Under Armour, alongside the biggest names in fashion, including Michael Kors and Polo Ralph Lauren. Curb your appetite at locally owned eateries, serving up distinct dishes from gourmet grilled cheese to fresh seafood. Share a memorable moment unique to Settlers Green at the Soaking Pot Infusion Spa or Ryan's Family Arcade. Settlers Green is open daily at 10 a.m. Start planning your trip today at settlersgreen.com. For over 3 decades, Joseph's Spaghetti Shed has been serving delicious Italian meals with their famous homemade sauces, meatballs, and fresh breads. Enjoy all your Italian favorites, plus delicious salads and Joseph's incredible 10-inch pizzas. Some say the best in the valley. Joseph's is casual, affordable, and perfect for tired families after a day of White Mountain fun. Call ahead for takeout or grab a frozen meal for later. Joseph's Spaghetti Shed, Route 302 in Glen.
Welcome back to White Mountains Today. I'm Wendy Howell, and here's what's happening.
Little Angels Service Dogs presents Barks, Bags, and Brews, a cornhole tournament and brewfest on July 23rd. This benefit event will include a cornhole tournament, service dog demonstrations, a brewfest, food trucks, and silent auction of prizes to include dining, trips, sports tickets, memorabilia, and more. All proceeds will go to Little Angels Service Dogs in support of its mission to place trained service dogs, enabling persons with disabilities to live more independent lives. Saturday, July 23rd, the Mountaintop Music Center in Conway Village will once again host the Josh and Darren Variety Hour, a fundraiser for Jen's Friends Cancer Foundation. There will be original sketches, parody songs, and one-liners, plus tribute sketches, special guest interviews, and music from local performers, all in the beautifully renovated Majestic Theater. The weekend of August 6th and 7th, Moat Mountain Smokehouse and Brewery presents the 24 Hours of Great Glen, a mountain bike endurance race at Great Glen Trails. Riders will challenge themselves as either solo competitors or as part of a team of 2, 4, or 5 on the 8.8-mile course throughout Great Glen Trails' network of carriage roads and challenging single track. There will also be a family festival with kids events, activities, food trucks, and more. Find links and more info on these events at our website, whitemountains.tv.
Want to capture photos and video of your adventures that live up to the experience? Outside's Jacob Schiller has his camera recommendations. We'll start at the high end. Mirrorless DSLR cameras for stunning photography and video. Here, Jacob likes the Sony A7 IV, which retails for about $2,500. He says unless you're a full-time pro, you don't need Sony's flagship A1 mirrorless camera. The A7 IV costs less than half the price of the A1, but still comes with plenty of top-end features, such as whip-fast and highly accurate autofocus for tracking movement, the ability to shoot up to 10 frames per second for capturing peak action, and respectable 33-megapixel files, which is big enough for gorgeous prints. Want aerials? Jacob recommends the Look Mavic 3 drone, coming in at around $2,200. It sports a new Hasselblad 4.3 CMOS sensor that shoots 20-megapixel photos with great color and improved range. The result? Incredible high-contrast images and crisp shots in low light. Other notable features include 5.1K video, a second built-in 162mm equivalent zoom lens, and improved obstacle avoidance. There are 2 sport cams on Jacob's list. At $500, the GoPro Hero 10 Black costs only $100 more than the Hero 9, but it's significantly better in every way. Mind-blowing electronic stabilization, ultra-rich 5.3K footage, and 23-megapixel photos. You can also pull enormous stills from the video. All that plus GoPro's best-in-class ecosystem of accessories. It's an easy-to-use but powerful camera that amateurs and pros will both appreciate. Insta360 Go2 at $300 makes the list because of its size. About the dimensions of a baby carrot, it nearly disappears on your body, significantly more so than similar, better-known models. The video quality isn't quite as nice as the GoPros, but you still get buttery smooth and richly colored clips that are perfect for Instagram. Retail value, $300. And what about the best smartphone for taking photos and videos? Jacob likes the Google Pixel 6 Pro at $900. He says the photos you get from the Google 6 Pro and Apple iPhone 13 Pro are fairly similar, but the 6 Pro stood out this year because the resolution is higher and the overall tonality is just slightly better. He was also impressed with the new software that automatically shoots accurate portraits of people with a variety of skin tones. Bonus points for a relatively reasonable price considering that it has 3 lenses, a 4x zoom, and software that helps with low-light photos. Backpackers, part of the Outside family. We've linked to the full article on our website, whitemountains.tv. Now it's time for fun. Here's a sample of our favorite attractions here in the White Mountains.
Try these summer attractions in the White Mountains. Lost River Gorge is now open daily. Take a self-guided journey along a 1-mile wooden boardwalk to discover jagged rock walls, glacial boulder caves, and cascading waterfalls. Buy tickets in advance to assure admittance, as they can sell out. Plus, you'll save money buying online. Cranmore Mountain Resort is open Thursday through Mondays for on-mountain fun. Experience the adrenaline rides of the Mountain Adventure Park. Ride the Cranmore Bike Park with 11 trails and over 6 miles of downhill lift service terrain for all abilities. Or take a scenic chairlift ride to the Summit Meister Hut, serving lunch, snacks, and craft beer. Advanced reservations highly recommended. Find links to these and other fun attractions right now at whitemountains.tv.
Coming up on White Mountains Today, Mountain biking North Conway's Hurricane Zone. Christmas in July with the Christmas Loft. And the story of an ultra-endurance athlete's incredible journey to find her father's final resting place in Vietnam. But right now, it's time to play Watch and Win.
All right, here we go, Watch and Win time. You're watching White Mountains TV live in North Conway, and today we're playing for an Outside Mountain Graphic Cotton Hoodie unisex size medium. We've got this the Outside shop. You can go to shop.outsideonline.com and peruse the Outside merch. Plus, they have gear and accessories and clothing for all of your outdoor activities. We also have a July grand prize. Every correct answer you submit in July to our Watch and Win questions gets you 3 entries into our monthly grand prize drawing for a free White Mountain vacation. The winner gets to choose a 2-night stay at either the Eastern Slope Inn in North Conway or Attitash Mountain Village in Bartlett, 2 of the premier resorts in the White Mountains. Choose your destination, choose your dates, and have fun. We'll draw 1 winner in early August. You can get 1 free entry simply by going to whitemountains.tv. You can enter there. By free, I mean you never have to pay for them or anything, but you do have to earn the 3 bonus entries by answering Watch and Win questions correctly. Our first question of the morning was this: which of these is not a peak in the presidential range? Monroe, Lincoln, or Eisenhower? Of course, the correct answer was Lincoln. We had several people enter online the correct answer. We're looking at you, John in Hooksett, Mary in Peabody, Jean in Ipswich. We got Barbara in Intervale, Caitlin in Intervale, Lisa in Freedom, Pam in North Conway. The list goes on, but we can only choose one of you at random from this question to get on our qualifiers board, and that was Jean from Ipswich. So, Jean, you are in the running for the Outside hoodie. If you want to get on this board, do it now. Go to whitemountains.tv and click the buttons to answer this Watch and Win question. Which of these rivers does not end in Maine? Swift River, Saco River, Androscoggin River. All 3 of those can be found in the White Mountains, but one of them ends in New Hampshire and does not end in Maine. Tell us which one. Go to whitemountains.tv, click Win Prizes, or click the button right below the video screen and enter your answer. Good luck.
Welcome back to White Mountains Today. I'm Wendy Howell, and here's what's happening.
Mondays through September 5th, Settlers Green Outlet Village in North Conway is hosting cruise nights with the Mount Washington Valley Old Car Club. Check out antique cars, muscle cars, and hot rods in the parking lot near Barley and Salt at Settlers Green Streetside. All vehicles, old or new, are welcome. Door prizes and 50-50 raffle. This is a fair weather event hosted weekly, Memorial Day through Labor Day, 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Kids golf free in July at the Omni Mount Washington Resort's Mount Pleasant course. All junior golfers ages 15 and under can play at the Mount Pleasant course for free July 1st through the 31st. A reserved tee time is necessary, valid any time of day. Must be accompanied by a parent or guardian, but purchase of accompanying round is not required. Any parent or guardian playing pays a regular 9-hole rate. Includes cart, green fee, and junior rental clubs. Cranmore's Mini Meisters runs Mondays through August 1st. It's a new downhill mountain bike series for kids 13 and under, presented by Settlers Green. Racers will take 2 timed laps down a designated trail, and Cranmore will record the best time. There's no minimum age to participate, but bikes must meet Cranmore's requirements and be a minimum of 20 inches. Find links and more info on these events at our website, whitemountains.tv.
Now, let's go mountain biking. This week, we're taking you on the trails of the Hurricane Zone, North Conway's famous gravity network, gaining national recognition.
Come on!
The hurricane area is basically like the left side, or it would be kind of the north side of Cranmore property, and it's also different landowners, some conservation, some town, I think. And basically this area is gravity-oriented trails. Hurricane is probably the signature blue flow trail, jump trail, but it's a little bit of everything. You get a little bit of everything in one run. Starts out with some really nice tech, rooty, rocky, and then it just opens up with the vista of the valley once you get in the open cut, and then it just starts the flowy section. Nice berms, tabletops, and then you just bomb into the woods out of that clear section, and it feels like you're going a million miles an hour. For the advanced riders, further down is Canignar, which back in the day, that was a double black diamond, super steep, technical, some, loamy parts, some big gap jumps, rollers, stuff like that. That can dump you down into Pinball, which is Canignar and Pinball split off from each other, and they're both double black diamonds, and they each have their own characteristics. Or you can go all the way down the Cranmore Connector, cross the ski slope on Cranmore, and get right into Charlie's. And Charlie's is just, the best way to describe it is like a black diamond, double black diamond downhill, like flow roller coaster. I mean, the berms just, you're falling into them, you know what I mean? So it's kind of a unique, I would say, not your traditional flow trail, because it still holds a double black diamond rating. There's a couple different ways to ride this terrain and access it. What Ride NOCO has been trying to do in partnership with the White Mountain Trail Collective is make Cranmore the hub. So whether you're shuttling or you're climbing the brand new climb trail, which is, if you're looking at the mountain just up the left ski slope, you go up just as you see the condos, and you'll see a wider double track trail go into the woods and cut behind the condos. And that climb trail goes all the way up to meeting like the height of land of Kettle Ridge. And you can continue climbing on Kettle Ridge, which turns into a really nice technical single track. And that's one way to access it. Go up to Kettle Ridge, keep climbing up, and then hit the connector. Either probably go up the old connector and climb up that. You can go all the way up to Black Cap from there. It's about a 1,200 foot climb, and depending on your skill level and fitness, can take you anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and a half to climb up. And the other option is, what a lot of people do is plant a car down here, put the bikes in the back of the car or the vehicle or the rack or back of the truck, and shuttle up Hurricane Mountain Road up to the Black Cat parking lot. And from there, it's just a short, probably a 300 foot climb, vertical, to get in, and then you're at the top of the connector, and your options from there are just whatever trail you want to come down, just pick one. The people behind the scenes are, the people of Ride NOCO right now are basically running all the operations in the hurricane zone. And in collaboration with the White Mountain Trail Collective, you got to kind of think of it as Ride NOCO is the, trail organization that takes care of the trails after they're built, and also organizes trail projects, trail days, and maintenance. And then White Mountain Trail Collective is kind of the investment. You know what I mean? They're going out, they're getting funding, and they kind of work as a general contractor after that and hire subcontractors, which would be trail builders. And the trail builders come out, build the trails that are approved via a approved plot plan or site plan. Sometimes it's a little fluid, but that's basically the process. Everybody that has come here falls in love with the area, especially if you're into gravity-oriented trails and enduro and stuff like that. Like this area in Ride NOCO was probably one of the first in the state, I think, to really, outside of a, ski resort, to make legit downhill trails that would challenge even a professional rider. So yeah, just get here, check them out, and support Ride NOCO. And because everything that they're doing is to support riders and progress the sport in the area. And that's something that is pretty rare in New Hampshire. This is like mountain bike heaven.
Stay tuned. Greg Vanderveer of the Christmas Loft is about to bring us some Christmas in July. It's right after this break for local weather and conditions.
Good morning, everybody. This is a live look outside our studio in North Conway Village. Current temperature in North Conway is sitting at 75 degrees, and it's going to warm up throughout the day, reaching about 87 degrees for the high temperature. Blue skies overhead, a beautiful morning. Our current weather map shows a chance of showers later this afternoon, but for the most part, it's just going to stay sunny and humid. Today, from the National Weather Service, today looks mostly dry with the exception of an afternoon shower or thunderstorm, but increasing humidity. Humidity continues to build into next week with chances for showers and storms late Monday and Monday night, followed by the heat peaking mid to late next week. Let's get into our forecast for today. In North Conway, mostly sunny, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. Highs in the mid-80s, light and variable winds. Chance of rain 20% this afternoon, so a good chance it will stay dry. Humidity notwithstanding. Tonight, partly cloudy with a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms in the evening. Then mostly clear after midnight, lows in the lower 60s. And for your Monday, partly sunny. Showers likely with a chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. Humid with highs in the lower 80s. Showers and thunderstorms continue into Monday night. And it looks like Tuesday, mix of sun and clouds with a chance of rain showers. Wednesday's partly sunny, and Thursday looks like more shower and thunderstorm activity as the heat and humidity breaks probably on Thursday. If you want to go hiking today or maybe taking a ride to the summit of Mount Washington via the Mount Washington Auto Road, here's what you'll find on the summit. Higher peaks forecast. In and out of the clouds on Mount Washington, trending towards clearing under partly sunny skies. So all in all, a nice day up there. There is a slight chance of afternoon rain showers or thunderstorms. High will be around 60 degrees on Mount Washington, with winds starting at 25 to 40, but diminishing throughout the day, becoming almost calm at times. Current temperature on Mount Washington is 55 degrees. And let's go there right now with the Mount Washington Observatory's Summit Cam. Momentarily. There we go. It is 55 degrees on the summit, 70 degrees at the base of Mount Washington. And this is on the summit of Mount Washington live. Here is the observatory deck looking east across Pinkham Notch into Maine. And a close-up view of Tuckerman Ravine, popular hiking route to the summit. Looks like all the snow has finally melted out from there. Cranmore Mountain Resort, blue skies overhead, a little bit of haze in the distance as we look towards the moats. And back to North Conway Village, where people are starting to gather, get their morning breakfast, and plan for a day of activities. Again, 75 in North Conway, warming up into the mid to upper 80s. And now back to Wendy, who has got an interview with the Christmas Loft. We have Watch and Win coming up just momentarily. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to White Mountains Today. I am with Greg Vanderveer of the Christmas Loft and Tricks and Treats. Thank you for being here today.
Hi, Wendy. How are you doing?
Thank you. I'm very, very well.
I hear it's your first day.
Yes.
You're
How am I doing?
enjoying the lights and camera.
How's it make me look?
You're looking good.
It's fun. I'm really enjoying myself.
Great.
Thank
I'm looking
you.
forward to showing you everything.
Oh, so what have you brought for us today?
So I have, the Christmas Loft and Tricks and Treats. And I've mainly focused on Tricks and Treats. When you come into our property, we have two buildings. The main thing that's been around forever is the Christmas Loft.
Mhm.
And a few years ago, we bought the property next to us, and we added a thing we call Tricks and Treats, which is Halloween, ice cream, candy. There's a beautiful patio that looks out to a view. And then inside the building, there's a whole Halloween room. And then there's a big middle center, which is really kind of fun gifts and pranks for kids and adults and toys. and then a lot of candy too.
Oh,
so I
good.
brought a smattering of that and a little bit of the Christmas loft as well.
Nice. That's a good combination. Tricks
Yeah.
and candy, sugar and candy.
All those stuff.
Sugar and
Everything, basically, it's just everything I like in the world.
Yeah.
Ice cream, toys, Halloween.
That's wonderful.
So it's actually a really fun store to buy for.
It is fun. So you pulled everything Halloween out of the Christmas loft, because I remember there was that one room.
Yeah, we had a tiny Halloween room, and it was always really popular. It was always jam-packed full of stuff.
Yes, it
and
was.
Halloween is just more and more, growing industry. And so
Mhm.
when we knew when we decided that we wanted to expand and make it more of a year-round attraction and more stuff for the summer, Halloween was an obvious choice.
Yeah.
So we pulled that stuff, but then we added a lot. So we never used to do costumes. Now we have costumes and a lot more props and makeup and all different types of things for Halloween.
Yeah.
So it's probably 20 times bigger than it was before.
That's incredible.
And then to supplement that, we have all the other stuff I described too, toys and all
Yep.
things that kind of go with Halloween, but also are everyday items.
Right. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we-
So show us what you
Should
brought.
we dig in? Okay, we can start with Halloween. So we have all types of animatronics, which are probably one of our most popular Halloween things. So this is for decorating in your homes, and we have huge 6-foot witches. I thought about bringing one of those without being a little weird in my car. But here's a little one. So different ways to set it off. No, is it? His eyeballs speaks and talk. You do it again.
Fun and innocent.
Yeah.
Cute.
Oh yeah. I'm not very good at getting it on the camera.
That's
correctly.
okay.
Here it is over
Here
here.
it is.
I like it
adorable.
better when you hold it.
So everything from a little scary to a lot scary.
All right, we break into this interview to bring you the Mount Washington Observatory Report. We're going to go up to the summit of Mount Washington right now and join Hayden Pearson, weather observer, who is live on the top of Mount Washington. Hayden, take it away.
Morning from the summit of Mount Washington. So today we have a pretty nice day. We're in the clear under mostly sunny skies, and we're starting off with some warm temperatures. So the wind right now also pretty low for our standards. It's only about 24 miles an hour. Peak wind gust was up in the 40s. So we've been having a pretty calm morning today. As you can see over here in the clear, our current temperature is 55 degrees. So it's pretty warm up here on the summit for what we're used to. Still a little bit cold probably compared to you people down in the valley. But if you are hiking in the higher summits today, make sure to bring water because it will be warming up. So the high for today is going to be up in the upper 60s. We'll be in and out of the clouds, trending towards in the clear under partly sunny skies. There will be a chance of rain and maybe some thunderstorms for this afternoon. Winds should be dampening throughout the day. They'll be out of the west this morning at 25 to 40 miles per hour, but then will be decreasing throughout the day, becoming light and variable by the afternoon. Looking in at tonight, we will be in the clear under partly cloudy skies. Lows not dipping too low. They'll stay in the lower 50s. Winds also staying low, still out of the west, 10 to 25 miles per hour. They will increase slightly throughout the night to 20 to 35 miles per hour. Monday is where things start to get interesting. So we'll have clouds come back in and we'll be under mostly cloudy skies Monday. Chance of morning rain showers and then afternoon rain and thunderstorms likely. Highs upper 50s. Winds will be increasing throughout the day, so they'll start out at 15 to 30 miles per hour out of the southwest, increasing to 25 to 40 miles per hour. But if we do get those thunderstorms coming in, they will be higher with that activity. Going into Monday night, we will be in the clouds and we will be having rain showers. Thunderstorms very likely for Monday night. Lows still in the lower 50s. Winds, however, will be from the southwest. They will shift northwest, increasing from 25 to 40 miles per hour up to 50 to 70 miles per hour. We could even see gusts up around 80 coming in with that thunderstorm activity. So what does that mean for you down in the valley? For today, it's going to be partly sunny, high mid 80s, so it's going to be a really nice day. Slight chance of rain or thunderstorms this afternoon as well. Winds pretty light and variable. Coming in on Sunday night will be partly cloudy, chance of rain showers again tonight, thunderstorms early, and then mostly clear as we move into the late night. Lows dropping down into the lower 60s, winds staying light and variable throughout tonight. Same with Monday going in, it'll be partly sunny. The rain showers will come back for the valley as well, with a chance of late afternoon thunderstorms. Low in the lower 80s, it will be pretty humid for you down there. Winds will be light and variable, so there won't be a lot of air movement through Monday. But coming into Monday night, it will be cloudy with rain showers and a chance of thunderstorms again. Upper 60s, still humid, winds light and variable out of the southwest around 10 miles per hour. You might see gusts up to 25. That's all from the summit. Back to you in the studio.
All right, that was weather observer Hayden Pearson live on the summit of Mount Washington. We now return to our interview with Greg Vanderveer of the Christmas Loft.
Cute.
Oh, yeah. I'm not very good at getting it on the camera.
That's
correctly.
okay.
Here it is over
Here
here.
it is. That's
I like it
adorable.
better when you hold it.
So everything from a little scary to a lot scary.
Yeah, I didn't bring any of the gore. Yeah, this is a toy. So we have a lot of fun plush, and this is a squeezable avocado. So it's really cute. I think it's for big kids or adults. Oh no, this is
cute.
actually one of the warmies. So this is one that you actually put in a microwave, and it's really, and then it warms up. So either for a little kid or anyone really, it's really soothing and nice because you can get it nice and warm.
That's adorable.
We got it there.
I love that.
Look at that guy. He's cute.
Who
isn't he?
doesn't love an avocado?
Yeah. Oh, wait. We have lots of hats, crazy hats, Halloween hats and everything. I have 3 hats that you're going to have to wear one. I make every host wear one. So we have this is the Fantasia Mickey Sorcerer hat. I think you might choose this one, but who knows?
Well,
this
green's
is
my
a
color.
beautiful green witch hat. We have lots of different witch hats at the store. And this is a wild birthday hat.
All right. Green's my color.
My birthday is next Friday, so
Happy birthday.
I'll wear the birthday hat.
This is fun. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I look pretty good.
I
Hey, you
like
look terrific.
I could pull this off as a daily look. I'm going to the beach today.
Yeah, that's
need my-
actually a perfect beach hat. It's actually a perfect
It
beach
really is
hat.
great. Isn't that
You just
cute?
need a company bathing suit with
That's
it.
right,
Like
something
that nice
sparkly.
sequin green. That'd be good. Yeah, it's really
Who's
good.
gonna make
I
us
like it.
that?
Yeah, we look good, I think.
Thank you.
Here's a unicorn horn if you never need to just look like a unicorn. I actually had this product. This one lady came in and was like, "Do you sell a unicorn horn?" And I'm like, "That's such a strange request." And we did not. But now, miss, I have no idea who you are, but we do have a unicorn
Come to
horn.
Tricks and Treats and
You
get
know-
your unicorn horn.
You know what we actually sold her instead was a unicorn horn for a cat. For some reason, we had
Really?
that. It was like some things like you get a cat one for a human. But now we have one for a human.
Oh, that's fun.
Then we have a lot of licensed stuff. By licensed, I mean all the famous brands, like movies, I mean. Here is Halloween, Mike Myers. So you got some Mike Myers socks. Halloween, I didn't know this before. But when we had the Halloween shop and the Christmas off, we didn't get too into all the movies and horror stuff, but horror is a huge part of Halloween collectibles. And the movie Halloween is by far #1, and Mike Myers. Anything Mike Myers sells better than anything else.
Funny.
So
well,
here's
he's a legend.
Yeah, he's a legend.
He's a
there he
moral
is.
legend.
We got the socks. We have here's some more licensed stuff. This is cool if you're into Star Wars, which I am. This is a little salt and pepper shaker, which is with the Mandalorian and Han Solo. Han Solo frozen in carbonite.
No, those are going to be big sellers, I'll bet you. Cute.
You're not a Star Wars fan, are you?
I'm
I
but
can
my
tell.
kids are. They're getting into it.
They're getting into it.
They have the cutest names for all of these things.
This actually, we have a life-size. So this is an important part of the Star Wars franchise, Han Solo being frozen carbonite. And we have a life-size version of this in our ice cream shop.
No kidding.
So it's actually like a huge one on the wall.
I bet kids love that.
Yeah, it's really cool. And adults like it too.
I bet they
It's
do.
Really cool. And we have some
Wonderful.
fun books. I'll let you flip through this one. This is one of the, it's called a play on the kind of coloring books that we grew up on, but it's all Halloween stuff, and it's really funny.
Creepy coloring activity book. Okay.
Yeah, so this is Let's Summon Demons. So it's a play on the old coloring books, and instead of, what's that one?
I won't open that page. That's a funny one. That's for us later.
Oh, really?
This is funny. Odd one out. Don't fall asleep. Spider walk.
Oh, she's walking down the stairs. There's all types of clever things in there.
It's for the ones who have a good sense of humor.
Yeah.
These are fun.
Then these books here, this is, do you remember the old Choose Your Own Adventure books?
Yes.
This was really big when I was
Yeah.
a kid. And so you basically read part of it, and then it says, you know, if you want this to happen, go to page 10. If you want this to happen, go to page 13. So these have been really popular. We have about 20 different titles in these. So it's a lot of adults like it because it reminds them of the childhood, but we also have, then they give them to their kids too. So
That's
it kind of relives
wonderful.
that. Yeah.
My
Did
kids
you ever
enjoy-
read those?
Yeah.
Do you read the Choose Your Adventures?
Yep.
Yeah.
We get them from our local library, and they like to choose their own adventure. And there's even a couple programs on
The
TV where they get to
library,
do that.
free books.
Oh, don't you love it?
What a scandal.
Sorry, Chris. And we have the piggy.
There's the piggy.
Is this for pets? Is this a pet
This
toy?
is not. This is a human toy.
This is a human toy. My dog would have this.
And it's this one. We have a regular pig, and then they decided to make a pig pirate, which makes sense, really.
It does, because he's
Yeah.
got his Halloween costume
Yeah,
on.
give him another snort.
That's
we hear that all day long in our stores.
That's an intimidating snort.
And then, you were looking at the kaleidoscope.
I was. That's
There's
fun.
actually nothing more, and I love than kaleidoscopes. You really can get lost in a whole nother world.
You
in
really
there.
can.
So we have about 20 different kaleidoscopes and all different ranges of prices. So if you're into kaleidoscopes, I went to Jerome, Arizona this year.
Yes.
And it's just this tiny town in Arizona in the mountains. And it's the world's largest kaleidoscope store.
No kidding.
And it's like 5,000 square feet jam-packed full of kaleidoscopes. It's amazing. And they have like kaleidoscopes that are $20,000.
Oh my word.
We're
You could be
wrapping
there
up.
all day.
And then the last thing is at the Christmas loft, make sure to pop in there too. It's year-round. And I just brought some of our New Hampshire ornaments. So we got different New Hampshire ones. That one's made out of real leaves. So that's actually a real leaf that they dip. And then this one that's seashells. So these are sustainable seashells that they get from restaurants and they turn into ornaments. That one is the state of New Hampshire. So we have a ton of different New Hampshire ornaments to choose from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Anything coming up for the summer or?
Well, it's a good time for us. Tricks and Treats is open 9:30 to 9. It's the sunsets are really beautiful on the patio for ice cream, so it's a great place to go. We have tons of games outside, and it's a really fun place to go after dinner, and you can walk around the store. The view is really incredible. It's of the moats. Have you been there at sunset? So it's a lot of beautiful flowers out, so it's a really nice place to go. So that's what I recommend, and the Christmas loft is open 9:30 to 8, so you can pop in there as well.
Okay. So if you're coming to visit us in the White Mountains, please stop by the Christmas Loft or Tricks or Treats and enjoy Christmas and Halloween and all the good things.
Thanks, Wendy.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
When your passion has a path, you just have to follow it. See where one of our 50 academic programs can take you at White Mountains Community College. Enroll now at wmcc.edu.
Discover North Conway's favorite adventures at Cranmore Mountain Resort. Check out the new beginner-friendly, lift-serviced downhill mountain bike park. Ride the mountain coaster, Soaring Eagle zip line, and giant swing. Enjoy outdoor dining on Zip's deck. Ride the scenic chairlift to the summit for amazing views, ice cream, hiking trails, and Tuckerman Brewery tasting room. Cranmore Mountain Resort. Fun for the whole family. Just 1 mile outside North Conway Village. Visit cranmore.com for tickets and important info.
End your day in the White Mountains at the Shovel Handle Pub in Jackson. The Shovel Handle serves upscale American pub food in the incredible atmosphere of a restored 1842 post and beam barn. The food is great. Appetizers like loaded nachos, entrees like cedar plank roasted salmon, Maine blueberry and maple barbecue ribs, and Bourbon Street marinated sirloin tips, plus salads, sandwiches, pasta, and more. It's all served by a friendly and accommodating staff. Dine with views of Black Mountain, or relax at the bar with friends as live music plays in the background. The Shovel Handle Pub is one of New England's premier wedding venues. Located on site, Whitney's Inn offers overnight accommodations featuring 27 guest rooms, suites, and cottages, an outdoor heated pool and stocked trout pond. Alpine skiing and cross-country skiing are just outside the door, with hiking, golf, waterfalls, and summer attractions minutes away. Whitney's Inn and the Shovel Handle Pub, Jackson, New Hampshire.
Welcome back to White Mountains Today. I'm Wendy Howell, and here's what's happening.
The Weathervane Theater is proud to present the jukebox musical sensation The Marvelous Wonderettes, sponsored by Bank of New Hampshire. This delightful musical comedy plays in alternating repertory July 6th through August 3rd and September 10th through the 18th. In this smash off-Broadway hit, take a trip down musical memory lane. Join 4 friends as they gather for their 10-year high school reunion and share over 30 classic hits of the 50s and 60s like Lollipop, It's My Party, Dream Lover, and Stupid Cupid. Every Sunday from July 3rd to August 7th, Lost River Gorge and Boulder Caves in North Woodstock will be hosting Yoga in the Woods. Join an instructor from Live a Little Fitness in a 1-hour gentle flow yoga session at Lost River Gorge's Forest Treehouse and take in the peaceful sounds of Kinsman Brook and the nature around you. Mats will be provided or bring your own. Each session is $30, which includes a walk through the gorge after your yoga session. Pre-registration is required. Find links and more info on these events at our website, whitemountains.tv.
You're watching White Mountains TV, part of the Outside TV Network, home to world-class films that push the limits of the outdoor genre. One of those films is Blood Road. Blood Road follows the journey of ultra-endurance mountain bike athlete Rebecca Rush and her Vietnamese guide as they pedal 1,200 miles along the infamous Ho Chi Minh Trail through the dense jungles of Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia to reach the site where Rebecca's father, a U.S. Air Force pilot, was shot down in Laos more than 40 years earlier. Here's a sneak peek.
June 5th, 1971. Dear Judy, Sharon, and Becky, regardless of any opinions I have about this war or any other, it is hard to think about the killing that I will be doing.
Gunfighter 6-1, come on target. Gunfighter 6-1 is hit. Hard. Gunfighter 6-1, eject.
My
My father was shot down in the Vietnam War. And ever since his remains were identified, I've been planning an expedition to ride the entire length of the Ho Chi Minh Trail, to search for the place where his plane went down, and to discover the circumstances surrounding his death.
I try to rationalize and say that it has to be done, but I can't see why.
This journey is so complex, I can't do it alone.
Cả bác của tôi và bố tôi đều đã trải qua cuộc kháng chiến chống Mỹ. Trong cái thời điểm đó thì người Mỹ là một kẻ thù cần phải tiêu diệt.
I'll need a riding partner, a support team, and a guide.
It's a large area search. There'd be a very small possibility of any evidence of the actual crash itself.
Unfortunately, finding a 40-year-old crash site is incredibly complicated.
Apparently, the excavation site would be roughly down here.
We have to get permission from a
village chief.
We were to meet the village chief who had the land that the crash site was on.
Cái khó khăn rất lớn đó là làm sao vượt qua được những rào cản của giữa con người với người để con người sống với nhau cùng cảm nhận.
I can't find a way through.
No way. If anything should happen, please don't let me die to the children.
Blood Road, now on Outside TV. Watch later today on White Mountains TV, cable channel 16 in Carroll County, New Hampshire, or stream at outsideonline.com. O+ members get complete on-demand access to Outside's entire library of premium films and shows. Now it's time for fun. Here's a sample of our favorite attractions here in the White Mountains.
Try these summer attractions in the White Mountains. Lost River Gorge is now open daily. Take a self-guided journey along a 1-mile wooden boardwalk to discover jagged rock walls, glacial boulder caves, and cascading waterfalls. Buy tickets in advance to assure admittance, as they can sell out. Plus, you'll save money buying online. Cranmore Mountain Resort is open Thursday through Mondays for on-mountain fun. Experience the adrenaline rides of the Mountain Adventure Park. Ride the Cranmore Bike Park with 11 trails and over 6 miles of downhill lift service terrain for all abilities. Or take a scenic chairlift ride to the Summit Meister Hut, serving lunch, snacks, and craft beer. Advanced reservations highly recommended. Find links to these and other fun attractions right now at whitemountains.tv.
Coming up on White Mountains today, the eerie legend of Shakaroa, and the revival of live music in Conway Village with Mountaintop Music Center. But right now, it's time to play Watch and Win.
All right, here we go. Watch and Win live in North Conway. Today, we are playing for an Outside Mountain Graphic cotton hoodie. It's a unisex size medium. Great for cool evenings in the White Mountains, or especially looking into the fall and winter. Good any time of year. You can find yours at shop.outsideonline.com, full of Outside branded swag and gear, accessories, clothing for any of your outdoor activities, whether it's cycling, climbing, hiking, paddling. They've got a lot of great things. And we have a July grand prize. Every correct answer you submit in July gets you 3 entries into our monthly grand prize drawing for a free White Mountain vacation. The winner gets to choose a 2-night stay at either the Eastern Slope Inn in North Conway or at Attitash Mountain Village in Bartlett, 2 of the premier resorts in the White Mountains. Choose your destination, choose your dates, and have fun. We'll draw one winner in early August. So, a little bit earlier in the show, we asked this question: which of these rivers does not end in Maine? The answer was the Swift River. The Swift River actually connects into the Saco before reaching Maine. The Saco and Androscoggin River all reach the Atlantic Ocean running through Maine. So that was the correct answer, the Swift River. And we had lots of people call in and enter their answers online. And let's see if I can get my computer to act well here. Here we go. We had lots of correct guesses from, it looks like, John in Hoopsit, Michael in Freedom, Lisa, Mark in Wappinger Falls, New York, Diana in Conway, Mary in Peabody, and more. Who can only qualify one of you from that question. And at random, Michael from Freedom was chosen. So if these two people are right now in the running for the hoodie. This beautiful outside mountain graphic cotton hoodie, unisex size medium. If you want to get into that drawing and get 3 entries into the July grand prize drawing for the free White Mountain vacation, go right now to whitemountains.tv and answer this question. In what year was the White Mountain National Forest created? Was it 1918, 1941, or 1974? 1918, 1941, or 1974. What year was the White Mountain National Forest created? Go to whitemountains.tv, submit your answer for your chance at today's prize, the outside hoodie. Plus, if you're right, you'll automatically get 3 entries into the drawing for the free White Mountain vacation at Eastern Slope Inn and Attitash Mountain Village. Good luck.
To White Mountains Today, the show that gets you ready for the White Mountains with information, fun, and prizes. I'm Wendy Howell, and we have a great show in store for you. In this hour, the Conway Scenic Railroad brings back dining excursions with culinary host Cabin Fever Restaurant. Mountaintop Music Center is turning Conway Village into a live music and entertainment destination. Backpacker's choice for best photography gear to bring on your adventure. And the eerie legend of Shikarawa. Plus, all show long, we're playing Watch and Win. July's grand prize is a White Mountain vacation at your choice of Eastern Slope Inn or Attitash Mountain Village. This week, you can also win 2 passes to Lost River Gorge, the Mount Washington Auto Road, and an outside t-shirt and a water bottle. Get ready, it's all coming up on White Mountains Today after a quick break for our local weather.
All right, we are live in North Conway where the current temperature is 77 degrees with blue skies overhead. A beautiful morning leading to a beautiful day. It's going to be a little bit warm, a little bit humid out there. And there is a slight chance of a shower or thunder shower this afternoon, but that chance remains slight. From the National Weather Service, today looks mostly dry, with the exception of an afternoon shower or thunderstorm, but increasing humidity. Humidity continues to build into next week with chances for showers and storms late Monday and Monday night, followed by the heat peaking mid to late next week. We'll go to our radar right now, and it looks like for now the showers are well to our south. And it looks like some thunder shower activity over the Midwest, but we should remain dry again. Just a 20% chance of showers and thunder showers this afternoon, and those should be mostly late in the afternoon into the evening. So if you are heading out onto the waters, any of the rivers or lakes, you should have most of the day worry-free. But keep an eye on the sky. Today's forecast for the North Conway area. Mostly sunny, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. Highs in the mid-80s, light and variable winds. Chance of rain is 20% today. Tonight, partly cloudy with a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms in the evening, then mostly clear after midnight. Lows in the lower 60s. And for Monday, partly sunny. Showers are likely with a chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. Humid with highs in the lower 80s. Chance of rain tomorrow, 70%. Those will continue into Monday night. A greater chance of showers and thunderstorms before clearing after midnight. And the forecast for Tuesday is partly sunny with a chance of showers. Wednesday is partly sunny. And Thursday, showery with a chance of thunderstorms Highs in the mid to upper 80s each day. For the higher summits today, Mount Washington will be in and out of the clouds, trending towards clearing under partly sunny skies. There's a slight chance of afternoon rain showers with thunderstorms. Highs will be around 60 on the summit. And winds are starting west 25 to 40, decreasing to almost calm at times. Currently gusting at 22 on the summit. As we take a live look, wind gusts at around 22 right now, and temperature at 56 degrees. It's 69 at the base of Mount Washington, 56 at the summit, and a few views from around the region. That is the observatory deck looking east into Maine and Pinkham Notch. There's the summit from Wildcat Mountain, a close-up of Huntington Ravine there. Very challenging hike, popular rock climbing area. Cranmore Mountain Resort's view of the Moat Ridge and Chocorua in the distance. A little bit of haze in the sky. And back to North Conway, temperature 77 degrees. We'll be back, including Watch and Win. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to White Mountains Today. I'm sitting here with our next guests from the Scenic Railroad and Cabin Fever. We have Brian Solomon and Jen Staines. Thank you for being here.
It's awesome to be here.
Thanks for having us. So I understand that we have a beautiful little restaurant in Bartlett, Cabin Fever.
Yes.
And we have the Conway Scenic Railroad. And you are partnering to work through the summer to provide food on the train. Is that correct?
That is true, yeah.
All right. So tell us a little bit about this
Well,
new venture.
what we do is this is for our Mountaineer, which is our supremely scenic train that runs over Crawford Notch. In the summer, we're running 3 days a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and then once we get into the fall season, we run daily.
Okay.
And this is our premier train. It's one of 3 runs that we have in the summer, and it's the one that has a full culinary service. And one of the visions of our owner, Dave Swerk, is that the Mountaineer is to recreate a transcontinental streamlined train experience. And the streamlined trains date from the 1940s and 1950s, and that's the period of our equipment.
Mm-hmm.
And we have 2 Bud-built Vista Domes, which are a feature of Western trains and now here in New Hampshire as well. And part of that experience is culinary. It's dining on the train. It's having a fine meal while the scenery rolls past like a panorama. And that's something that where Cabin Fever comes in, because they can provide us the quality of food and that culinary experience that matches our railroad experience.
Wonderful. That sounds like a lot of fun.
We were big fans of Cabin Fever beforehand. I used to often stop in there for lunch if I was going up and down the mountain making pictures for the railroad. And things kind of came together and they gelled nicely, and now we've got Jen and her team working on the train 3 days a week.
That's exciting. So Jen, what types of foods are you offering on the train?
Well, we offer a couple of different options. Okay. We can do a box lunch, which comes with a bottle of water, a nice sized sandwich, a bag of chips, pickles, cookies. It's a full lunch. And then we have a dining experience with white linen, linen napkins, the whole gamut.
Yes.
4-course dinner with homemade. Everything is homemade. And it's a very nice experience.
So during the week, do you have specific meals like
we have a
chicken
meal?
and a
We have a
pork, or-
menu that we have set for the season.
Oh, okay.
We have a chicken, we have a beef, we have a fish, and then sometimes we have a daily special.
Oh, wonderful.
My chef is amazing at whipping things up at the last minute, so we sometimes have some daily specials.
That's fantastic.
It is. It's very nice. We're really, really enjoying it. We've developed a very nice relationship with the staff at the railroad, Rhonda and Dave Swerk, the owners of the railroad. We have a very nice working relationship, and we're really enjoying it.
Wonderful. So if folks want to hop on the train and dine, where can they go to make
Probably
those
the
reservations?
best bet would be to book online, conwayscenic.com, or you can call us at 603-356-5251, and we've got ticket agents from about 9 in the morning till about 4 in the afternoon that will take reservations.
Okay.
We do walk-ups. We recommend a reservation because as we get busier into the season, the train fills up really quickly, and the dining cars tend to fill up very quickly.
Yeah.
One of the things that's really exciting about the whole thing is there's so few places left on the railroad anywhere where they actually prepare the food on the train. We have a 1949 Pullman kitchen dining car that was built for exactly the purpose we're using for. We've got a full kitchen on the train, and the passengers can actually see them cooking the food on the train.
Oh, how neat.
There are a lot of other dinner trains and things like that, but a lot of places they're not actually preparing the food in the kitchen on the train, and this is something that we want the whole experience to be as authentic as possible and recreate that experience of traveling, cross country by train and have it all self-contained.
That's wonderful.
It's very interesting to cook on the train. It's something that's new for us.
I bet.
And it's very interesting. It's a nice kitchen, and we have a full kitchen staff every day.
Good.
It's really nice.
Any challenges and obstacles you've had to overcome with that?
A little bit, but we worked through most of them. Most of them is just getting your train legs under you while you're carrying a cup of coffee up the stairs to the dome.
Yeah.
So about how long is the trip, the round trip?
It's 4 hours and 15 minutes, I believe.
Yeah, the train boards we officially start boarding at 11:30. We usually start putting people on the train a little bit ahead of that.
Okay.
And the train departs shortly after everyone's boarded, and it arrives back in the station about 4:10 p.m.
Wonderful. So a pretty full day.
Yeah, and then in the fall, it's about an hour longer. We actually go all the way over to Fabian in the fall, so you can get views of Mount Washington and the Mount Washington Hotel. So it's a slightly longer journey. It's about an hour longer, but it's the same basic philosophy. And we also give people about half an hour, 40 minutes up at the top at Crawford Station to wander around, get a little bit of fresh air.
Go to the gift shop.
See the foliage.
Yeah, so they get a little bit of time to kind of wander around. And one of the things that's nice about the Mountaineer is it gives you vistas that you can only see from the train. When you're coming up through the gateway, you're way up high. We cross the Willybrook Bridge, you go through the gateway itself, and there's just some absolutely amazing views that you can only get from the train.
And that's one of the things that I really enjoy is when you have tourists come into town, you want to go to a restaurant, you want to do a train ride. Yes. It's a nice combination where you can do both. You can be eating a delicious 4-course dinner while you're looking out at Crawford Notch and some beautiful, beautiful scenery and the waterfalls. It's really beautiful.
Oh, that's
a very nice experience.
It's something that you can do with the family, something you can do as a special occasion for maybe a couple.
We actually have a 50th wedding anniversary in the Mountaineer
today.
Well,
there you go.
Yes, we do.
Nice. Well, happy anniversary to them.
And we had an engagement. I don't know if you knew that.
I knew all about that.
We had an engagement the other day, too.
It's so nice that so many people are utilizing this for their special occasions and making it part of
it's very nice.
Family traditions and things of that
nature.
Well,
it's funny because you mentioned tradition, and one of the things that they brought me in as a marketing manager about 2.5 years ago, and I had mentioned to Dave Swerk that historically what they had called the Notch train was known as the Mountaineer. It ran out of Boston. It ran from Boston over up to North Conway and then over Crawford Notch to Littleton.
Interesting.
And it was a summertime only train.
Yeah.
And it was a streamlined train. It was actually one of the first streamliners in the country was the Mountaineer. And I'm like, why don't we just call the train the Mountaineer?
Yeah.
That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
And so we changed the name from the Notch train to the Mountaineer, and it's been a huge success.
That's
we are doing like almost autumn type sales right now. I mean, the train's been extremely popular. When we look at the numbers, we're like, wow, this is really doing well.
People enjoy it.
They really do. They really love the Mountaineer.
I'd like to take credit for that, but I probably can't.
Well,
yeah.
I'm not denying any credit. I think once people
once
people taste the food, I think they'll be back.
I think so.
I love the food. I mean, I'm a big fan of Cabin Fever's food. When Dave told me that he was talking to you guys, I'm like, that's going to be a good deal. I'm in. But the box lunch works for me. I'm not particularly demanding, but it's all good. I mean, it's really good food.
Something you foresee carrying through to the future,
absolutely.
Perhaps?
Absolutely.
That's wonderful.
Yes, we would really like to be able to continue.
Yeah, we're looking to expand our
Yep.
business. I mean, there certainly is room for expansion.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we're enjoying it a lot.
Wonderful. So if you want to make a reservation, Conway Scenic is it Railway or Railroad?
ConwayScenic.com. Yep,
Okay,
it's the Conway Scenic Railroad, but it's ConwayScenic.com, or the number is 603-356-5251.
5251.
And you can probably have that run about the bottom of the
We
screen.
probably could.
That'd be kind of cool.
Thank you very much, Jen Staines of
Thank
Cabin
you.
Fever, Brian Solomon of Conway Scenic. Thank you for coming, and
Thank
get
you.
your tickets online.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you.
My name is Lisa McCoy, and I'm the Events and Marketing Director at the Mount Washington Auto Road and Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center. We are the oldest man-made tourist attraction in the United States. We have a full summer of events that people come for all different reasons. Our most popular offering is for people to drive their own vehicles up the Mount Washington Auto Road. Of course, we also offer guided tours, so if you weren't comfortable, or maybe if you just wanted to learn something else about the Auto Road, guided tours are a fantastic option. Many of our drivers, they've been working on the mountain for decades. They have such an intimate knowledge of The history, the ecology, even the geology of the mountain is really unique. We put no more than 8 people in a van, and so you get to have this really great experience with a guided tour driver. It's a half an hour up, but you get an hour at the summit to enjoy the weather, take photos, go to the museum at the top, and then it's a half an hour back down the mountain.
Lost River Gorge in Boulder Caves is one of New Hampshire's greatest natural wonders and an unforgettable adventure. Discover your adventure at LostRiverGorge.com.
At the base of the Mount Washington Auto Road, you'll discover the magnificent setting of Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center. Bring your own bike or rent one for the most family-friendly and scenic biking around. Enjoy a walk on our trail system with amazing views of the Presidential Mountain Range. Book a guided wildlife kayak tour along the lakes and rivers of northern New Hampshire with opportunities for all sorts of wildlife viewing. Shop for the latest tax-free clothing, outdoor gear, and gifts at Great Glen Outfitters. Visit Great Glen Trails, Pinkham Notch, New Hampshire.
When safe drivers save for not answering their phone while driving, they feel like a big deal.
Did you get the ice?
Even if they forgot the ice. Save up to 30% on auto insurance with USAA Safe Pilot. Get a quote today.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Nurse Mariam Sabo knows a moment this pure demands a lotion this pure. New Gold Bond Pure Moisture Lotion. 24-hour hydration. No parabens, dyes, or fragrances. Gold Bond. Championing your skin.
All right, how about we play a little bit of Watch and Win? We are getting towards the end of the show, and you have just one more chance to qualify for this prize. It's an Outside Mountain Graphic cotton hoodie, unisex, size medium. Would look good on just about anybody. You can find it at the Outside shop at shop.outsideonline. And you'll also qualify for our July grand prize. Every correct answer you submit in July gets you 3 entries into our monthly grand prize drawing for a free White Mountain vacation. The winner gets to choose a 2-night stay at either the Eastern Slope Inn in North Conway or at Attitash Mountain Village in Bartlett, 2 of the premier resorts in the White Mountains. Choose your destination, choose your dates, and have fun. We'll draw one winner in early August, and I highly recommend going to their websites and checking out their rooms. They've got some great suites. So earlier we asked this question: in what year was the White Mountain National Forest created? The answer was 1918. We had mostly correct answers from that one, coming from people like Diana in Conway, Pam in North Conway, Jean, Mark in Wappinger Falls checked in again, Darlene in Northeastern Mass, Michael and Lisa. We can only pick one of you, though, to qualify from this question, and it was Darlene in Northeastern Massachusetts. So our qualifiers include Jean from Ipswich, Michael from Freedom, Darlene from Easton. One of you is going to win that sweatshirt. We're going to give you one more chance to get on the qualifying board. If you want a chance at winning that prize, don't delay. Go right now to whitemountains.tv and click Win Prizes for your chance to win. You have to submit the answer to this question. How much snow did Cranmore receive last winter? Was it 66 inches, 106 inches, or 144 inches? Go to whitemountains.tv and submit your answer right now. We're going to qualify one more person from this question, and then we'll draw the winner of the sweatshirt coming up in just about 10 minutes or so. And don't forget, every correct answer you submit in the month of July gets you 3 entries into our grand prize drawing for the White Mountain vacation from Eastern Slope Inn and Attitash Mountain Village. Good luck.
Welcome back to White Mountains Today. I'm Wendy Howell, and I am sitting with my next guest, from Mountaintop Music Center. You are the executive director, is that correct?
Right.
George Wise.
Correct.
Thank you for being here with us.
Great to be here.
Thanks. Okay, so as I understand it, you're located in Conway Village.
Conway Village, that's right.
And you are not only providing instrumental and music lessons for the community, but you are providing entertainment
That's
as
right.
well. So you have a very full calendar to share with us for the summer.
Absolutely. Mountaintop Music Center started off as a small community music school. Was a really great local story where most parents would have organized a carpool to the nearest one. We had some parents start up a school right here in the Mount Washington Valley that's just grown and grown and grown to having 14 great music teachers seeing about 300 students in the course of a week.
That's amazing.
So, and of course, with that comes the desire to put on performances. So over the years, our concert series grew as we would highlight certainly local talent, local professionals, and then bringing other professional musicians into our region here to put on concerts. And that led us to fixing up a big old building in Conway Village.
A very well-known
A well-known building, that's right. We took the Majestic Theater, which had been a movie theater in our community since the 30s, but closed since 2005. So it had been closed for 10 years already when we bought the very dilapidated building. And this community supported the music school in turning that building into a real showplace and the anchor of Conway Village so that we could move the music school in. We have storefronts there also. But the big to-do was renovating what had been the movie theater into a great concert hall. So now we're operating this venue as a concert venue for live music right here in the White Mountains.
And you are filling it up for the
Absolutely.
entire summer. The next 6 weeks is chock full of musicians and who else? Who do we have?
Yeah, one of the great things about being Mountaintop Music Center and having this beautiful, now 290-seat, beautifully renovated concert hall, fabulous acoustics and comfortable seats, is that the sky's the limit for us. We get to really bring in a lot of variety. Since the music school teaches all styles and genres of music, the concert series reflects that also. So we've got everything from world-class classical music coming up to jazz to rock and roll. So immediately on the horizon, on Wednesday the 20th, we've partnered with the Sebago Long Lake Chamber Music Festival, who's now in their 50th season in Western Maine, bringing absolute world-class musicians into our area. They do 5 concert programs in Western Maine, and they're bringing 2 of their programs over here to Conway to perform at the Majestic Theater. The first is on Wednesday, July 20th, and then they're back with another program on Wednesday, August 3rd. This program, familiar names, music of Schumann, of Mendelssohn, Bizet, really great highlights of classical music, and variety within that, certainly. Wonderful programs. We're thrilled to have their partnership. They spent the summer of 2021 recording at our venue when they couldn't have an audience.
Wonderful.
Yeah, when they recorded concerts for streaming with us. So they loved playing in the renovated Majestic so much that they said, we have to come back and do this for an audience. So,
okay.
Yeah, we said
arm.
absolutely. So those will be really tremendous programs. I mean, these are musicians that, you know, after the summer here is over, you could go hear these same musicians play at Lincoln Center in New York City. You can hear these people in Boston, in Vienna, and all over the world, and they're right here in our community playing for us, which
What
is
an honor.
so fantastic. And that leads right on to other things into August. We've got the premier Neil Diamond tribute band coming, which is a ton of fun. And I love that we've got everything. You know, on July 20th, I'll give a little pre-concert talk about Robert Schumann, and then in the middle of August, I get to go on stage and play the trombone with the Neil Diamond tribute band. It's been
I think
fun.
we have a lot of Neil Diamond fans.
Oh, absolutely. And it's just it's been great for me as a musician to also be able to bring friends and colleagues into this community from far and wide,
Oh, of course.
and perform at the Majestic Theater. It's really a great series. People can find out about the series at mountaintopmusic.org.
Okay, so you've got a full calendar there for the
We do have a
summer.
full calendar at mountaintopmusic.org. There's a concert series page,
Okay.
and that will go all the way through the summer into the fall. You'll find the Sebago Long Lake concerts that are coming right up. You'll find the Anderson brothers, who are twin brothers who have made quite a name for themselves in the jazz world. They're coming with a quintet playing all Irving Berlin music, so American Songbook classics. That'll be a lot of fun. The Neil Diamond Group. We've got a Linda Ronstadt tribute later in September.
Linda Ronstadt.
Yeah. We've got the Portland Jazz Orchestra at the end of September, a 19-member big band jazz coming up. Yeah. And Labor Day weekend is another huge concert. We've got Johann Sebastian Bach's B minor Mass played by musicians coming from all over the world for a festival performance, one performance only. Here in Conway, playing instruments that are built to the specifications of as instruments were in Bach's time. So you'll hear great music of Bach played, as if it were brand new, which is a really special experience. That's on the Sunday of Labor Day weekend. So it's a great calendar. We're very proud of the diversity that we have within the genres of music and people and guest artists who are coming right here to the Valley.
Never a dull moment.
Never
there.
a dull moment, absolutely.
And meanwhile, you're organizing all of this. There are lessons happening.
Absolutely, absolutely. We've got lessons happening over the summer, some camps and some classes, also on the music school page of mountaintopmusic.org. And then, of course, that leads right into the fall. We do. Most people like to register by semester, because our teachers are very in demand and busy. You got to call and get that time slot that you want for your lesson. It's great that we're back to offering group classes and ensembles after a couple of years of not really being able to do that, certainly not at the level we've done before.
Yeah, it certainly feels
so our
good.
teachers are really excited to have the groups back together. And of course, one of the perks of being a Mountaintop Youth student is that all these concerts at the Majestic Theater are free. So if you're a student who's in high school or younger with us, you have free access to all of the professional entertainment that we bring into the Majestic Theater.
That's exposure like...
I mean, that's the inspiration to go home and practice. I know, even me as a professional performing musician, when I sit in the theater and hear a concert, it's just that inspiration factor, and not having to go to Boston or New York to hear concerts of this caliber is really special. So that's exciting. And then about a quarter of our students taking lessons are adult learners, because of course this is a great area to come to retire. But retirement is, just because you change careers doesn't mean you're retired and sitting in the rocking chair. I mean, we've met so many people that are looking to start that next chapter of life, revisiting an instrument they used to play, or picking up a new one.
Yeah, getting around to doing that hobby that you never really had time to dedicate to.
Absolutely, that's totally true. So that's and it's been fun to see the adult student community come together at all of these concerts we're doing in the renovated Majestic Theater. Many of our adult students are volunteering to collect the tickets and pass out the programs and direct traffic parking cars and serve refreshments in the cafe, all of these things. So it's great. Mountaintop's mission for years and years, I've been with the organization 11 years now, and the mission has always been enriching lives and building community through music. And it's so fun to see that happening on so many levels now, especially with the theater really being so visible in Conway Village.
Yep, I think you're doing a wonderful job fulfilling that exact motivation. The
For sure.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
it's been wonderful.
One of the things that we've started doing, we started this past winter that's just gone so well, is having a weekly jazz series on Friday nights. We've taken one of the old storefronts in the Majestic Theater building and turned it into a little 40-seat cafe. And we're having professional jazz every Friday night, as we've got amazing jazz musicians, quite a deep Rolodex of really extraordinary jazz musicians living, some right here in our valley, but within an hour's drive, there's this incredible community of jazz musicians, and they've reached out to friends and colleagues of theirs in Boston, in Portland, in New York City, saying, you got to come up and visit, stay the weekend, we'll go hiking, but we can do this gig at the Majestic Cafe, and they get a great audience and people love it. We've made new friends in the music community as well as in the audience community, coming in to get to have a drink and to be with friends on Friday evening and hear some jazz. It's great to see the visitors coming into our valley on Friday nights and to be able to have the Majestic Marquee lit and the lights on and for folks to see music in the windows. I think it really speaks volumes about our community and the variety of things to do here, that we've got so much outdoor activity that really draws folks here, but we really have a vibrant arts scene as well.
We do.
And that variety makes this place really special.
Yes, it does. You've become the hub for a deep pool of talent.
As we wanted to do.
That's right.
Just what we set out to do, and that's been so fulfilling to be able to pair our students up with this, with this community of professionals who are coming in for really extraordinary concerts, and to have now a 290-seat venue here with the Majestic Theater is a really great thing to have. And folks watching, I think, know that in spite of sometimes the traffic backed up, we are a small town. We're a close-knit community, and to have that type of venue, it takes a lot of locals to fill that up.
It sure
so what we can do now is not just be a place for locals, but for a place that visitors and locals can come together, and where people visiting the valley can really get a taste of what this community is all about, and the real depth of things that are here to see and to hear and to experience.
Well, thank you for all that you're doing there. I think it's
our pleasure.
It's a wonderful project.
Thank you.
So if you want to check out their calendar of events, lessons, classes, any of that, you can go to mountaintopmusic.org.
That's right.
George Weiss of Mountaintop Music Center, thank you for being here.
My pleasure.
All right. The dramatic conclusion to today's Watch and Win contest. We've been playing all morning for an outside motion graphic cotton hoodie, size medium, unisex, and everybody, one person is going to win this today. Everybody who submitted a correct answer throughout the show is going to get 3 bonus entries into our monthly grand prize drawing for a free White Mountain vacation. The winner gets to choose a 2-night stay at either the Eastern Slope Inn in North Conway or Attitash Mountain Village in Bartlett, 2 of the premier resort destinations in the White Mountains. Choose your destination, choose your dates, and have fun. We're going to draw one winner for that in early August. So our last question was, how much snow did Cranmore receive last winter? And the answer we were looking for is 66 inches. And we had many correct answers submitted through our website, whitemountains.tv. Let's see, we had Darlene, Pam, Mark, Michael from Freedom, Lisa from Freedom, Diana from Conway. We could only qualify one of you for this prize from this question, and we qualified Mike from Glen, New Hampshire. So Mike, you were the final qualifier, and from these 4 qualifiers, we chose one winner for today's hoodie. And that winner is Mike from Glen, New Hampshire. Congratulations to Mike. Mike, we're going to email you and tell you how to claim your prize. You won, again, this wonderful hoodie sweatshirt from Outside. You can find yours at outsideonline.com. Just click shop. All right, that is our show for today. Again, want to thank everybody for watching. It is currently 80 degrees in North Conway already and warming up into the mid-80s to upper 80s. It's going to be a great day out there. Enjoy, have fun, and keep it tuned here all week. We have more Watch and Win coming up, including you can win a family 4-pack to Lost River Gorge if you watch White Mountains TV this week on Spectrum Cable. Thanks for watching.